Yeah, we'll get to keep this one for sure. And we'll bottom Shikaizen. Yeah, I think so. Uh-oh, this looks like Reanimator. This is Reanimator we lose, which is unlucky. Verdant Catacomb Go is never good, though. Hopefully it's just some weird, fair, slow start. I feel like it's going to be fetch and tomb we die. If that's the case, post board, it wasn't. Okay. Underground Sea. I feel like we're dead. I do feel like we're dead. Oh, Hymn to Torok is pretty amazing there, huh? Oh, that's so unlucky for us. Jeez. Alright. See if we can battle back from that. That's really unfortunate. It's Uro. Oh, this is some, a sudden edict. Okay, that's annoying. I mean, we'll say okay, obviously, and we sack. There's Ornithopter, right? Like, do we Shrapnel Blast here? I don't think so. So here, what do we want to get? We can get a Shadow Spear. We can get a Springleaf Drum. Go Memnite. And then we can we can tag this with the Springleaf Drum. And if they force this, we attack with both and draw 3 from the one that they block. Okay. I mean, we could pop one of these right now. It might be worth it to pop one. We haven't played a land yet, right? Okay. That's a good call, I think. Abrupt Decay, trophy that. Then we just say okay and get a mountain. Him? Oh, baby. Oh, nice him. The first him was good. That one, not so much. Alright. Next turn we could put a, what do you call it, a Jingantha in hand. That's pretty annoying. Put that in our back pocket. Question is, do I do this now? I think so. Or I could let them go. Clear this. Yeah, we can just clear this. The thing is, if this doesn't work, I don't have Metalcraft next turn, so I think we go for it. With 3 cards in hand. Force of Negation. Guess I should have waited for upkeep. Fuck that up. This Endurance, I'd lose my mind. Decay or Trophy I wouldn't care about. Okay. How about yeah, so I guess I didn't think they would have Force Negation. I don't know how they fit 4 Forces and Force Negation in that deck, but hey. Did not play around it. Right. Synthesizer. Let's see how Synthesizer is. What if they force this? Okay. Oh, Lightning Bolt. Okay. That shuts off fetches for double blue. In case they have a Jason hand, that could matter. So that's cool. It's pretty cool. Oh, they went after Synthesizer in my turn still. I am out of things to get, though. Okay. They did not read that card yet. So I get to play an Ornithopter. And equip this. Uh-oh. I mean, we're gonna attack. Sudden Edict or Snuff Out. Okay. Put Gigant in hand. We've actually seen more cards than the blue deck, which is pretty wild if you think about it. Wow, Giganta Lethal. That was cool. That was a really cool win. We bring an Ankh of Mishra versus Control. That was a really impressive win. I'm very happy about that. I think we clear some of the some of the 0-drops probably. Slug Eye Lantern doesn't seem great. Like, not even Trinket Goyf. Ornithopter, Memnite's pretty weak. I think Ornithopter's a little better. With the platings. This isn't going to attack through a... we have Bomats already that can't attack through Shardless. Do we want Smash? Actually, is Smash of Smithereens good versus Shardless and Baleful Strix? It probably is, right? Do we bring in Smash versus Shardless? I think we do. Because they have Baleful Strix and that, and they might bring in Null Rod. I think that's pretty... I think that makes sense. We could probably cut the Springleaf Drum when we're cutting 4 of the 0-drops. In that case, maybe we want to do something like cut them, add that. Or maybe Cranial Plating's a little weak then, if they have Null Rod, or if they're going to kill our creatures. I only have 10 creatures now, damn. It's a very old deck. No one really plays this anymore. It was very popular when Deathrite Shaman was legal. Yeah, they just cascade with the Shardless Agent into value cards like Hymn to Turok, Sudden Edict, Assassin's Trophy. Dead Gotten is like okay, but I don't think I want it here. I think Smash is better. I hope Smash turns out to be right. Like, I'm correct in my assessment. So we actually, while I'm building this, I realize we have almost no creatures. just pretty wild. All right, let's try something like this, I guess. Let's see if Smash the Smithereens is good. Giganta was very good. Oh, man. The no landers, huh? And this hand's so insane. You take anything back for a land. This hand's it's like comically good. Okay, I mean we just have Saga, right? So we keep. Do we bottom Mox Opal? Bottoming Mox Opal is probably the most. Yeah, I think we bottom Mox Opal. I think that makes sense. Just have to fade like a hymn hitting our Ancient Tomb. That's okay. Ooh, Anka Mishra. Sure. See if they shardless us here. A Tarmogoyf. Okay. A 1-2 Tarmogoyfs. They did show Snuff out. Should be on our radar. This will pump it a lot. What if we get a Mox Opal, play a Great Furnace? I mean, we're dead if they have Seeds of Innocence anyway, right? So might as well just, like, go all in. Some great cards versus control in hand. Ankh of Mishra doing 2 damage. Well, that's pretty good. Let's do a Synthesizer since it's a draw 2. Ancient Tomb, huh? I think I'm fine taking 2 here, honestly. We can always hold this back to just have blockers. Yeah. Why don't we just attack with these 2? Okay. Okay. 7. I guess that would have pumped this so it didn't kill. It could have killed the other Goyf, but hey. Okay. I did play a land, so I don't think I want to sack this yet. Do I want to take 2 to put this in play? Do I want to like hold it as like a sneak attack maybe? Yeah, I think we just pass. Just pass here. Try to use this on our turn. They're attacking, huh? Man, I'm gonna chump here, I think. This gets a force or something that's pretty good. Yeah, this like eats a force negation. I'm perfectly okay with that. A Bomat Courier is nice. Double Bomat Courier. Yeah, Yeah, I'll play one. See if they force Bomat Carrier. They don't? Okay. I think I want to leave 2 things back on defense. I mean, I don't need to leave 2 on defense. We're the aggressor, so let's just go to town. Try to have like a cranial plating lethal. Like, even if they decay this, it's not lethal, so sure. I think they're supposed to attack here. Bolt, huh? Am I gonna ever use this for 2 tokens? I might. If they have another decay... I mean, if we have another decay, I'm in trouble regardless, right? So... yeah, this Ankh... Oh, they're forcing that? Alright, that's cool. Alright, good, good, good. Alright. That's actually not the worst thing for us. Okay. Alright, so... do we just want to pass? We can bolt attack with one of these, discarding. What if we just do that? Like, I don't think I want to... do I want to take 2 damage to play this? Ancient Tomb is 2. It's like I can either activate Ancient Tomb or play this. I think activating Ancient Tomb is better. So let's just do this. Draw my cards. See if we hit anything good here. Smash the smithereens, huh? It's looking pretty stupid right now. I will have to double chump, but that would put them in an awkward spot. Like, Shardless in the trophy right now would be, like, the best thing. Because we would get a land and then we could smash the Shardless. If they attack, I chump, leave up Bomat. Ankh could have been a price of progress. So far, Ankh has done 4 to us and 2 to them, so... price could at least get us a draw sometimes. But it's definitely a weird spot. The glyphs are pretty big. Alright, they thought about it. Oh, that's really good. That's insane. Damn. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, it's a good top deck. Alright, we will have to... the double block, I guess. I don't know what we could string here. Yeah, cranial plating would have been nice, but we're dead. They did have a Shardless, just drew it at the wrong time. Alright. I don't think we want Dead Gone for Goyf. We bring in Forest Smash for their 8 artifacts. I still think that's reasonable. We actually didn't see their artifact hate. They just had double Goyf. We can see how cranial plating can be awkward when you don't have enough attackers. On the play, I guess I was bringing Memnites. Try something like this. Nope, that's unfortunate. Okay. We'll keep getting rid of the second Ancient Tomb. They kept 7, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm going to play this out. I don't know why, but I don't think it hurts to. Well, I guess actually now we can go Great Furnace, make a dude, and then play Frogmite for free, so that's nice. Hopefully the turn is just Baleful Strix. I guess one downside to this route is this upcoming turn I don't have Tomb to tap. I'll have to use both my red sources, so I can see that being an issue. They're forcing a Frogmite, pitching Ancestral Vision, okay? Them using a Force there gives me hope if this is a Baleful Strix that they may not have an additional one. This might just be, yeah, this is a Collector Oof, okay. That's unlucky. They do have Hate, and it's Collector Oof, which makes sense. See if they have Snuff Out for this as well. So yeah, so not playing Ancient Tomb really hurt because I would have been able to make a second token. So, yeah. It's not as simple as it could appear. I should have run this out. That was silly. Liliana of the Veil, okay. Yeah, because I actually could have attacked with like this and this if I wanted to. Alright. That's a bad one to draw. And they had Force of Vigor. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we were ever beating Collector Oof and Force of Vigor. Damn. Yeah, the Force Oof got us. Got us pretty good. Smash the Smithereens here wouldn't have been... It would have been like something I couldn't have used, so... I guess I could have brought in Deadgon just to play around Collector Oof, but that doesn't seem particularly great. So, I don't know. Ancient Tomb is a card just because if I draw a mountain, it has to be a mountain. I guess I have 4 red sources I could hit that could cast this. So, you probably have a Hymn though, I'd imagine. Oh, Decay, okay. Well, Decay for that is very good since now they have Edict for this. I have a Pithing Needle in the deck, 3 more Sagas, Synthesizer, which I can't cast. At this point, I will sacrifice, I guess, Gigantha, since they could just make me sack it. This could draw me into, like, a chump blocker or something. These smashes are mocking me. Yeah, this card didn't matter unless they had the Vigor. That's pretty potent. So looks like we'll just go into the next one. I'm trying to like I always try to start taking away like why we lost. If there's anything we could have done differently. And it was the Ancient Tomb over the Great Furnace to save a life. Hey, Mike. Alright, if I draw Basic Mountain... If my owl was drawing Pithing Needle, maybe I was supposed to keep Gigantha over this. Oh, Bolt. Bolt's good. This version runs a lot of outs to oof, right? It runs 4 bolts, 4 galvanic, 4 shrapnel. Like, maybe it's not enough. The thing is, like, that means the turn they play it, I can't have red available. As I say, I do have a lot of red sources. Once it comes down, I only have 4 red sources. So, yeah, I have 1 turn now. And that's if they didn't draw a force. And they probably drew a force if they're not casting anything. So, Basic Mountain for the T's off the top. Ah, Frogmite. Cost 1. This would have helped a turn ago. Alright. Yeah, that was weird. The only thing we could have done was played Ancient Tomb, even just taking the damage. That would have played around them having oof. If I had seen a game 2, I would have thought about it, but I definitely just didn't even think about it. So, alright, overall, let's see how the changes. Yeah, the Synthesizer seemed to do what it wanted it to do versus them. It got us deeper in the deck. Bomat Courier was very good. I mean, so the idea is there, but like I said, that game I did misplay, and that definitely could have cost us. So, did not play around them having oof. Watsy, Heathersy. Keep. Like, these are the hands where you want to play multiple Springleaf Drums. Like, when you have these hands, you're just like, why am I not running more of this card? While playing these, like, the versions of this deck, I couldn't tell you how many times people have forced a 0 drop just to stop my Springleaf Drum from turning on. Now, this upcoming turn, we get to, like, make a token and bolt or attack with Memnite, so we have a little bit of options. Swamp. Or we're just dead. Or we're just dead. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Take Galvanic, right? Save you a little bit of life. So we're probably dead. This looks like it's some sort of a broken deck. Would be great here. Frogmite would be good. Frogmite would be the best draw, I think. Oh, Legacy Pit. Thank you for the raid. Hope everything went well for all you guys. Hope you had a nice little party over there. Playing some 8 Blast, which is playing this right here. So we're just playing a bunch of oh, thank you for the follow. So you were just playing Galvanic Blast, Shrapnel Blast, Lightning Bolt, Bomat Courier, Frogmite. A very aggressive, slanted, like Affinity style deck. So we're giving that a shot because it seemed pretty cool. We'll resolve that trigger. We'll play Ancient Tomb. We'll play Ornithopter. We'll get in for 1, and then we'll make a token and bolt them. So let's see if we have a shot. Again, when a deck goes turn 1 Thoughtseize, you're probably dead if you don't have interaction. So we'll see. Looking like Doomsday or Storm. Oh, thank God. Okay, so we're gonna bolt that. So it still could be Doomsday. Still could be Doomsday. See if Bolt resolves on that. And they're forcing that, which makes a lot of sense. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Let's make a token. We'll untap, make a token. A Bomat Courier, Legacy Staple. Okay. We could decide what we want to do here. We can get like a Mox Opal to equip Shadow Spear to get in 6 damage. Hold the Bomat Courier for next turn. I think that's probably pretty solid. I think being able to get a Shadow Spear online is worth it. And then we get to get in with the Midnight as well. So we'll get in for 8 this turn. Okay. Ponder. Okay. Using Ponder here is nice because it's you know, when they go Dark Rit Doomsday holding up a blue, you always have to worry about like Brainstorm and them going off on the same turn, so that's pretty fortunate for us so far. They're not snap keeping what's there. They did not shuffle though, so we may be dead. Okay, we're not dead yet. That might make them dead. Shrapnel Blast might just do it. Is there a way I can conceal Shrapnel Blasts and equip Shadow Spear? I don't think there is. We only have 4 mana. To play Equip and Blast is too much, so why don't we just play Bomat Courier? What could they have? I think we start with Bomat Courier. Oh, it's Grixis? Well, I'm trying to think about what they could have right here. Petty Theft exactly would save that. No, it wouldn't. Petty Theft would win if they don't have Force. So I'm not gonna equip. I think the Shrapnel Blast is better than equipping, so let's just do that. Because if they fetch, remove this, they go to 5, Shrapnel is lethal. So alright, cool. We got it. Yeah, they could have put. I just put them on. I don't know. I didn't think. I definitely think they're a Doomsday deck based on how that went, or it could be bad, like a bad Grixis start. I'm not exactly sure. It was pretty weird. That was pretty weird. So let's. How do we sideboard? Do we want Ankh of Mishra? See, that's good versus like Grixis control, but not great against Doomsday. All the reach is probably necessary versus either of them. Card, the only thing that matters, like Soul Guide Lantern probably isn't great versus either. Pithing Needle is probably fine. Or do we just run back the same 75? You know what I mean? Like, we don't have anything great. So we could just run back the same 75 and until we know for sure what they're on. I think that we could just run it back. It was a very strange start. They pondered, didn't shuffle, and then died. So it was very confusing. I don't know. I think we just run it back one time and just sort of see what they're on. Ankh of Mishra is so much better on the play anyway, so let's just try that. But yeah, if you're new here, if you came from Legacy Pit, definitely drop a follow. Alright, we got Giganta revealed. So we get to go Great Furnace, Bomat Courier, Mox Opal, Experimental Frenzy, Frogmite. Oh, there you go. Fish Nabubu, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. We're going to keep this. Appreciate that. Alright, let's see if we get to have a nice fun start. Let's see if we get to have a fun start. Synthesizer, I guess, technically doesn't do anything. If I don't hit a 0-drop, of which there's not too many, so maybe I want to wait one turn. So what if I just drop a Pithing Needle? It forces them to fetch their Delta, and then I could still play Frogmite. So let's try that. They got Underground Sea. I think it's Doomsday. So what do we name Street Ray? I'm gonna name Edge of Autumn since there's a chance we can get their life total low enough that Street Wraith won't be an issue. Let's try that. Again, we'll see if this is silly and they're on Grixis control in a second. If they like Fatal Push this. Brainstorm? Okay. Would they? Do they all play it? I don't know if they all play Sheldock, but I definitely know that some will play the Sheldock Emrakul. I know the one that just won the challenge, I think, was on a more fair sideboard, like Teferi's and whatnot, so I'm not 100% sure about how they would sideboard. If it is Doomsday. Again, it may... We don't know what they're on yet. I'm just going off the cuff thinking Doomsday. All right. We have a bunch of reach. Just a bunch of reach. Bomat carriers for days. Just Bomats for days. They're fetching here. Volcanic. Alright, so it may be Grixis. Let's see if we have a bolt coming. Alright, so it looks like it is Grixis, so I'm about to get hit at Sugud. I'm about to cry a lot. Okay. At least we learned for next time. We learned for game 3. Here's hit at Sugu, obviously. Fuck my life, huh? Yep. That's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Aw, Frogmite, I can't play. Alright, do we still play? I don't want to keep playing. Yeah, I definitely could have been. So now we bring in Ankh of Mishra. Sure. So we do get to bring in Ankh of Mishra, which is nice. And Energy Flux. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Jeez, that sucks for us, huh? Alright, we're done. We're done here. Let's not... I mean, I could draw, I guess, draw bolts, but I'm not gonna make everyone sit around and watch that. Ankh of Mishra's come in for sure. And we can cut Pithing Needle, I think. Soulguard Lantern. And some of the Ornithopters. Alright. That's it. We really don't have too much. We really just are going to bank on our synthesizers and our reach, you know? Just like get some advantage, be very quick. Ankh of Mishra can... If we get a turn on Ankh of Mishra, that could definitely win the game on its own. I've had it deal about 10 damage. Oh, man. This one's pretty weak looking. It has a ton of reach. It does have a ton of reach. But it's so awkward. Like, this is 8 damage. Like, 8 damage is a lot of damage. This is a redraw too. Gosh. Kind of, oh man. It's a tough one. We had like one Mox Opal, I'd feel a lot better if we hit a 1-drop. Eskpo, thanks for the follow. Hope you're doing well this evening. It's a tough hand. With this, it's just a little bit awkward. Yeah, it's just... I know, yeah, definitely, yeah, I can't, I know, like, if this was like an opal or something, yeah, I know, thank you for talking me out of it. I'm like, I know it's a mole, but I'm like, I mean, we have to keep it. We do have to keep this. This dies so hard to, hit Xsugu, but what doesn't, right? You know what I'm saying? See if this gets forced. Alright. Springleaf Drum is so, like at its best when you run 1 and you draw the 1 with a 0-drop. It's just so fantastic. Alright, good. So this upcoming turn... God, imagine if we draw Ancient Tomb. Just how insane would Ancient Tomb be off the top? Damn. Oh. Interesting. So we can equip and then blast them? That's 8 in this turn. If we wait a turn, because then that'd be 4, 12, blast. If we equip 4, 8, 10, 12. 4, 8, 12, 16. I mean, we could do 16. Like, how much are we playing against Hidetsugu? Like, how quick do we have to win? Maybe it's just make 1 token. Let's just pass and make 1 token. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I was like, but if I'm trying to think, post that, if we get Hidetsugu'd, I think I want to try to get my like 5 or 6 damage in with the token and hold this back. Like next turn, like I don't have to make 2 tokens. I could just make 1, equip here. So over the course of 2 turns, if I get in, but like, you know, I assume I get in here because you're assuming that. And we might have to use a blast on a Baleful Strix or something. Let's see what they do. They run Energy Flux. I think we just want to... Basically, I think I want to keep this till like the last second, and use onboard pressure to do the most quickly. A Baleful Strix, or what is this? Meltdown? You have Meltdown, Energy Flux, and Hidetsugu? Oh my god. Jeez, that's a lot of hate. Meltdown, Energy Flux, Hidetsugu. Alright. So I think I get a Mox Opal here. Equip. I mean, they have it at Sugo also, right? Like, there's no way they don't have it also. Damn, that sucks. And here it is. More Energy Flux, sure. Galvanic Blast you. Meltdown, Energy Flux. Yeah, I don't know if we could have played around. I think that's sort of just the risk you take playing this deck, so. Am I paying for anything? I pay for the token that does 1. I blast them and don't pay for anything. It puts them to 4. We're not winning ever. So. Yeah, that was... They'll melt that Energy Flux, huh? Alright. It happens. Let's just, yeah, that was a beating. That was a beating. After this, we'll play a better deck. I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna copy Jax's list, Jax's Turbo Smog list. The thing looks pretty sweet. So, I've been meaning to give that a shot. And they have like a sideboard guide and everything. It looks pretty cool. So I've been meaning to try to do this. It looks really fast. It looks like it can do a lot of damage. I just gotta find a list. Yeah, there's a lot of hate for it. The thing is, you get cross-hated for 8-cast. Yeah, just like when you try to play like these like the fun decks. So, but I mean, you know, it's just sort of the risk you take. Hmm. When are we getting maddening Hex on Moto, huh? That is something I do wanna I do wanna say. There it is. Alright, I got it. I got Jackson's list. Cool. Let's add this bad boy. We'll play this after. Oh, Limb Duel. Moto's like, what the hell is a Limb Duel's Vault? What is a Limb Duel's Vault? Gotta pass. No lands. Okay, mulligan. 1, 2, 3, technically 4 artifacts turn 1. That we realistically want to play Saga. Bolt is probably the worst. Let's try that. A Death Shadow, huh? Hex changes the format entirely. I agree, and I think like if you don't want to ban anything, then just put Hex into the format, right? Like if you're not gonna ban anything from Blue Red, then just put Hex in the format. I think, yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. Would love to see that. Yeah, it hates so much. It's just like the value is just unreal. Do I want a no value synthesizer? I don't think so. They're gonna Thoughtseize and him and stuff. So I think I'll just play a Frogmite on turn 1. That seems fine. Imagine if they daze this. Next turn we could Synthesizer, and then we could go Mountain if it's a red card, or Saga if it's colorless card. Yeah, the card is honestly might be too. I honestly think the card might be too good. All right, they did Daze Frogmite. The card looks just like it does so much, but it's hard to say it not have been able to play it. You know what I mean? It's very easy to misevaluate cards. Yeah, so it's Death Shadow. I probably won't be attacking with Mem Knight. They Thoughtseize this now. Yeah. That's a shame. I guess I'll attack. Since I drew the bolt, I'm gonna try to do something. Like even if they waste Saga, they can play a Shadow, so it seems fine. I mean, with diamonds, that's just crazy, right? Yeah. Now I probably won't attack this turn. Okay. If they play a Shadow, we can bolt it now, which is pretty cool. Okay. I guess they could bolt themselves. Just keep it alive, right? Could be annoying. I think I'm gonna do it. Both themselves just like a giant growth for it. Forceful doesn't, Forceful, you know, keeps it alive. Mox Diamond Maddening Hex sounds so insane. Yeah, they are bolting themselves. Okay. We knew that would happen, so. I guess I had to hope they didn't have like the 2 of bolt, and they did. Alright, so Jax's list though looks pretty cool. I have to add 2 Limb Duels Volts though. There it is. Okay, so we have Jax's list. I think they said they're running Boseiju now though instead of like Decay, so I need to look into that. Those cards are very powerful, man. Those are some real powerful cards. Add a Boseiju. Two decay for 2, but they did 2 decay for 2 Boseijus. Interesting. 1, 2, 3 damage, 4, 5, 6. So I can attack for 3. And then have the bolt up. Like, we have Ornithopter to block. Okay. Yeah, it's a card that's not available on Magic Online for some brilliant reason that a lot of people want to play. A lot of people. Everyone. Everyone wants to play it and see how it is. Yeah, it's a dumb commander card that came to Legacy. Okay. The fact that that's Brazen Bar is good. Because this is only 9. A bolt isn't lethal. So that Brazen Bar may have been aggressive. Because they attack for 9, I go to 4. I play I attack them to 1. I play Ornithopter. Ornithopter chumps here, takes 3. I go to 1. We're both at 1. I have 2 lethal attackers and a bolt, so I think that's fine. Yeah, okay. So far, I think the math is working in my favor the way I'm calculating it. Well, that makes the math easier. Drewski Brew, what's going on? Thank you for the follow. Let's go attack here. Let's see what they do here. Brazen Bar cannot block, so this doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna... There's really no reason for me... I guess I could pay for days now. Yeah, because attacking... Like, these getting through will shut up Force of Will, so I should have lethal. So, once this damage happens, I'll bolt them. I heard people want to play that main deck in Delver, which is kind of insane. You just main deck. You're just gonna main deck it, like, like, because even if they have force negation here, yeah. All right, cool. That's a nice win versus Shadow. Ankh of Mishra versus Shadow is pretty funny, huh? With all their shock lands. I don't think we want to do that. Let's bring in, like, Dead Gone probably. Do we cut some bolts versus it? I don't know. I think we just want to stop, like, have a handful of bolts. Memnite. Yeah, but Seiju's would be the 100% best possible answer. I agree with you tenfold. So let me pull up Jack's sideboard guide and whole thing about the deck. Because then he wrote, why did he change? We don't care about Teffiness. That's basically just for counterbalance. Keep. Oh, because it's a mana source versus Delver. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. We get a turn 1 Frogmite again if we want. Thoughtseize here. Thoughtseize is so good on turn 1. Thoughtseize should have text on it, like what was that card? Sarah Avenger? It's like you can't play it on turn 1, 2, or 3. Card's so annoying. Moves. Took the bolts. Oh yeah, everyone who's new here, also check out my YouTube. You can sub to that bad boy for free. See anything you miss. See if they're dazing my Frogmite again. They are dazing Frogmite again. I feel like we've been here before. I think the last game went exactly the same. Yeah, ring that bell. Way to go, Master. Delver, huh? It's pretty selfish. Pretty selfish of my opponent to play Delver. I'll run this into Daze just because, in case we had a land. Okay. How about that, huh? Sure. We take those. We take those. Cool. Synthesizer has been pretty good. Synthesizer has been pretty good. I wonder if we want to play like a red-black version that runs like Disciple of the Vault. Ledger Shredder, huh? I think I gotta kill that. Pretty sure I have to kill that. I guess we just sack Great Furnace. Maybe it's supposed to be an Ornithopter, but I think just having the blockers for late in the game. Like, they need to have Force here, and if they Force and only have Ledger Shredder in play, like, we're fine with it. Okay. I guess I want to play Mox Opal to, like, so their Thoughtseize doesn't have value. Next turn we can pop Synthesizer. But Jax's list looks pretty cool. So we'll run this next. I'm sure I'll misplay a bunch, but it looks pretty great. So I want to give it a try. Let's get some Ponders up in here. Why don't we get some mixed art Ponders, huh? Let's do a little this, a little this, a little this, a little this. Ooh, Frogmite, you say? Play that for free before do I even want to sack Synthesizer here? I don't think so. I can't get my Giganta because I brought in Dead Gone. I don't think it's worth doing without mana to play anything. Like they don't have a clock in play, so that's kind of annoying. How about we have like 7 bolts left or something? So this is awkward. You know what? I guess I'm gonna play the land and then pop it, just because if I hit a land, I'm flooded and probably gonna die anyway. And it was a Mox Opal. Awesome. All right, we're probably in a little trouble here if this starts convening. All right, convening. Yeah. At least we cleared a Mox Opal off the top. And there was that turn I Sharpened the Blast my Great Furnace. I forgot I could do that with Synthesizer. I wouldn't get a 2-2. Gal Blast, huh? I think you have to like instantly kill this. It'll just let them see way too many cards. And if they convene more than once, you can't even use it. Hercule's Recall on me. Okay. Oh, because it only does 2. Gotcha. Makes sense. Good play. Good play. Now they'll get the convene now. Damn, it's pretty annoying. It's pretty annoying. Let's all attack for 2. It unlocks Death Shadows. God, that sucks. Yeah, did not play around. Did not play around Hercule's Recall there. Not that I think we could have, but Flusterstorm, really? Brought in Flusterstorm. I guess just for our blasts. Alright, so next I won't have to cast 2 spells per turn now. I guess unless I hit Synthesizer. Opponent does only have 13 minutes left. And then we'll go to this pretty awesome pile. I like this deck way more than I liked I actually like this island. I like this way more than that sudden substitution deck. I think this one's actually very good. It's a real pain. I hate facing it. It's a real pain to beat. Okay. So they have a Death Shadow. They shocked in a Death Shadow. Do they have more than one Death Shadow? They have double Death Shadow. Okay. Our deck really can't pull away here. I guess Cranial Plating on an Ornithopter. Something that basically represents like a lethal attack. Where they could have to chomp. But how much damage is that? That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't be 5 even. It wouldn't even. It would be enough to kill Ledger Shredder at least. And they're getting in. We'll obviously take this. Time to draw swords. Yeah. Though they'd probably call a judge. Mox Opal Swords? Your Ledger Shredder? The turn after they use the Wasteland. They have 1 card in hand, up to 2. Yeah, so we're just gonna learn how to play this deck together. We'll, you know, take notes from Jax's guide. I'll put it in chat for people as well. I have 2 different duresses. Snuff Out. Snuff Out's real good there. Snuff Out's a little bit of a pain in the butt. 9. Yeah, I think we'll not die and chump 1. Shrapnel Blast is lethal. No good. They're at... I mean, these are lethal anyway. So I'm going to need to leave back 2 blockers. I always have another blocker here. I can never be Hurkyl's Recall. It's better that I attack for 2 then. Because if I chump... Yeah. Now I technically have 3 blockers. I'm maxing out the tilt factor. Yeah, when you play a deck like that, I think it's like fine, right? You have like the turn 1 win with like everything. Only attacking in the air. Okay. We'll take 3. Alright, they're on defense now. So they don't have Hurkyl's Recall because they could have just won, right? Do I make another one here? I think so. Drawing Ornithopter honestly is not the worst thing in the world. So I guess we get a Shadow Spear. Interesting. Because ours actually... Say I get Bomat Carrier. Attack. They only take 2. That seems bad. Shadow Spear here for lifelink, where even if they block, we gain life. Imagine putting a Shadow Spear on a Death Shadow. Kill itself. What's the line? Lanterns or redraw. I have another Ornithopter to block the flyer. Shadow Spear. I don't know how Shadow Spear wins. Like, even if I gain like 7 life, I'm just dead, right? Bomat Carrier is another lethal attacker where they'd have to leave multiple blockers back. I'm gonna get a Bomat Carrier. So this is 8. I can attack here, but if they blow up 1, I die. So I think I'm just gonna pass. I guess it's free to attack with a Bomat Carrier and draw a card. Like that, like just... Or I just... Man, this is tough. Because if they have any removal... If I attack with this, they Fatal Push this, I'm destroyed. But I guess if they had Fatal Push... They could have Fatal Push. I would have had to make a construct to chump, so they probably don't have one. It doesn't make sense that they have one. Yeah, alright. Alright, so we read that correctly, and we were able to get a Death Shadow off the field, so I think that's such a win. That's a very big win. Okay, good. Alright. Because if they attack with this... Oh, they have Murktide? They just wrote Murktide? Yeah, they drew Murktide. Alright. So they have a... It's tough. They're attacking here, which is a force chump. Okay. Alright, so this turn we attack, and we have to top deck a Bolt, I guess. Do I play this? Doesn't have attack straight. So I attack with everything. They block, take 2, and I have 2 redraws at a Bolt if they don't have force. Yeah, it's alright. I guess this would have pumped this to 7, but then I'm also going to just sack a Bomat Courier, right? Doesn't really matter. Let's see if Bomat Courier was the call over Shadow Spear, because Shadow Spear here would basically... I guess because I drew an artifact, it would have to be a trade. So we just say, okay, they take 2, and we have 2 redraws. Okay. Yes! Yes! Yes. Awesome. Fucking Bomat Courier, baby. Bomat Courier, let's go. That was awesome. That was really awesome. I'm excited, if you can't tell. That was a good game. That was a really good game. That was tough. Whew. Man. The Hercules recalled us that game too, I think. Like, that was that game, right? So... Man. The Dean Machine, burn. we faced them before. The last time we played this. No. Okay. Keep. Turn 1, Bomat, Memnite, Mox Opal, Frogmite. So I think I get rid of Blast or Synthesizer. Synthesizer probably versus burn. We could just get to dump our hand turn 1. So we have a blocker for Goblin Guide. We get to attack with Bomat. Pretty good. Pretty good hand. We were just faster than burn last time. Hopefully that's true again. They mind break trap my Mox Opal or Frogmite. Bomat Courier. Oh, they're on oops. They left burn. No, I got played. I got played. I got played. Oh no. Damn. Got me. I mean, it didn't matter at all, right? Like, nothing changes. That's like the stock list. Cool. Yeah, they switch gears. Tired of losing, I guess. Burn's a hard life in Legacy, man. Probably just ley lines for synthesizers. Let's try that. Yeah. Alright, yeah, so we do this one pretty quickly, which is nice. Working, yep, promoted. Whoops. Where is it? No, it's in a free form. Yeah, we all know what we're doing here. Nope. Okay. This hand's pretty solid. So we have to put back Shrapnel Blast, Plating, and Galvanic. Alright, so boom. Boom. I can put like both bolts and keep plating. If I draw a land, plating is worth more in the long term. Do something like this. Let's try to draw like Ancient Tomb. That's probably better, right? Yeah, sure. Alright, let's just get Vigored and call it a day. Here's Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb. Some one. You may it's worth sandbagging Bolt in case they actually just play out like a Balustrade Supply to block. So being able to bolt it is reasonable. Is that what we're seeing happen? If they thought sees us, do I bolt? That's the other question. Understanding Informer. Ooh, Foundation Breaker. Yep. I didn't get Vigored, so I should have expected that. Alright, they got rid of a win con, so that means they have another win con. I'm gonna hold the bolts. In case they have to go like Undercity without unlucky. Got us. Damn, the Foundation Breaker into the turn 3 win on a roll to 5. It's pretty good from what I heard. Alright, let's see if we can get some $5 back. See if we get $5 back. You always want to come, but you never want to leave. I don't know why they put deck in front. Cool. A lot of burn. Sure, let's just keep it with 3 bolts. I don't want to get low. Fetch Island Pass. Okay. Brainstorming. Okay. They really forced... Wow. They forced my Ornithopter? That's pretty good for me. That's pretty good for me. Cauldron complete, huh? Alright, so we're all set for the next league. Oh, the stupid Limb Duels vault I have to get. Damn it. Yeah, they're like... I got a Cranial down. If they have a Tef, things will get annoying, but, you know, that's just the life, isn't it? They did not shuffle. They pitched a dress down. Do they have another dress down? If they have another dress down, I think I want to main phase this. I think main phasing that makes more sense to have these 2/2s that can attack versus like a Teferi bounce. Sure. Yeah, they plowed one, which wouldn't have mattered if I did it on my turn or not. The fact that they plow makes me think they don't have dress down. They have 2 plows? Could have 2 plows. So we can get a Bomat Courier or a Mox Opal and equip to a Frogmite. Long term, making them have to plow this is good, but Bomat Courier is pretty strong. And we can go do things like Bolt Bolt and then draw 2. Bomat Courier or Mox Opal. I mean, it's definitely fair. They might not have known what to expect. I don't know. You could probably assume Saga, right? It's like pretty homogenous. Like in regards, like Legacy, when you hear they had Great Furnace, you probably can assume Urza Saga. I think anyway. I don't know. Like that's just because of how strong it is. There's just like a fair assumption that could be made. All right, now we're all good for Turbo Smog. Cool. All right. Bomat or Mox Opal? Yeah. Mox Opal. It is a 3rd mana to get us towards Karuga. I guess let's just go Mox Opal. Because if they don't have it, it's just so big, right? If they don't have it, so I think it's worth just... Alright, yeah, see, that's awesome. They're at 5 and we have 3 bolts in hand. Yeah, it's not going to cut it. And they have 2 equipments in hand, right? Okay. Nice quick dubs. The bolts looked good. Smash the Smithereens. Doesn't do shit versus Cauldra. They've gone killed Stoneforge Mystic and bounces Cauldra. Ankh of Mishra is probably good versus an iteration deck. Wipe some of the cards that get Soul Ride's like I guess fine. Bomat's pretty bad actually versus Stoneforge. Try something like that. Alright. Let's see if we can get our massive 5 play points back. Sounds pretty weak. Pretty weak hand. I'm glad we were able to get a decent league after starting 0-2 though. You know, lost to Oops, but we had one good win, so gotta keep. I'm gonna be all in on cranial platings. Who has 2 thumbs and is ready to get Null Rod? This guy. E on 0. Okay. Maybe no Null Rod then. I'm gonna play this just so that they maybe are incentivized to try to blow up 0 mana. Stoneforge. If I draw another Ancient Tomb, we could do some damage. Mox Opal's pretty good. They're forcing, okay. Yeah, it deserves a force, but how do you not blow it up with E? Let's see if they main phase pop EE here to get rid of the Opal. Yep. Alright, they have end plow. Oh, that plow. Damn it. That sucks. Okay. Okay. Forest plow E. Good. So unfair. I don't like Bomat a lot. Alright. Let's see if we can rip a quick last one, and then we can switch to turn 1 Ankh. I think is real strong. We have removal for this is gonna be a turn 2 Saga instead of a turn 1, but it could like Ankhs have been doing like 8 damage a game for me, so I think you just have to. Does like 4 damage per fetch. It's pretty insane. Main phase brainstorm. Okay. Get the next deck ready to go. EEN 0, huh? I have Needle in the deck, so... Damn. That's going to be 8 damage to get a weight source here. They had turn 2 Stoneforge all 3 games, which is a real... Or the 2 games they won, rather. This one and the other one. A 0 drop, huh? See if they have a force. They don't. Okay. So I'm actually just gonna... They're forced to pop this on 0, huh? I'm trying to think, if I make a token, then they just hold up that on 0. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can get a Bomat in for lethal and have them pop it, and I think there's not, so I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, 2 in play. That's like 8 damage for a fetch is pretty sick. We have a lot of burn in the deck too. We have a lot of burn to draw into. They're not playing any lands. Who could blame them? So we'll only make 1 token since they have to pop the E anyway. Let me just say okay. Now we get a Bomat Courier. See if this gets forced. Ock doing major damage. And see if they force this. Bomat lethal? Bomat lethal? Yes! 2 lethal Bomat Couriers that league. That was awesome. That was awesome. Alright. Quick recap of the deck. Deck was super fun. Experimental synthesizers, they weren't bad. Our losses were what? Oops. Shardless and Grixis. Grixis, I don't think we could have beaten post board with Energy Flux. The Hidetsuga Energy Flux and Meltdown. Shardless, I think we had a shot if I had used the Ancient Tomb the one game, and then Oops, we just oops, we got Oops. So, Synthesizer was pretty good. That's pretty good. I love Ankh in the board. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Why don't we